It's important for job creation in rural America, which is really where we can progress and move the needle for elected officials.
Riot Platforms, which is a big supporter of the TBC here in Texas, is the largest public U.S. Bitcoin mining company. They have announced a significant partnership with Bitcoin ASIC manufacturer MicroBit. Is it MicroBit?
MicroBT.
MicroBT. I'm sorry, dyslexia. This combination will bring the production of MicroBT's ASICs to America, which is a significant development in the country's Bitcoin industry. A notable aspect of this partnership is the anticipated growth in Riot Platforms' potential for self-mining hash rates. Following the complete installation of the machines from this order, Riot's self-mining hash rate capability is expecting to increase by approximately 61%, reaching a peak of 20, was it exahash?
Exahash.
61% increase sounds insane because they're already massive.
They are, and that increase is going to put them, all of the miners are increasing their exahash numbers. Riot is in the top 3 with Core, Scientific, Marathon, and then of course Riot. So this is a huge announcement. I'm imagining a lot of these machines are destined for their Corsicana facility that's already under construction. Very cool that they're being developed in the United States. MicroBT, I think, is the less villainous of the two. Bitmain and MicroBT, the two manufacturers of ASICs, and there's also Canaan, which is a close or is kind of a small outfit, but they produce good machines as well. Really excited for the Riot guys. This is a big announcement. There's a huge order, a lot of money. They are gearing up for the halving. They've got low energy prices because they're here in Texas, and 20 exahash would be a big number for them.
So why is that important for MicroBT to move that manufacturing to U.S.?
It's important for a lot of reasons. Politically, it helps. We have a lot of investors here in the U.S. for these publicly traded miners, and they like to see that these machines are being manufactured here in the U.S. They're avoiding tariffs, right? Because there's a tariff on China. Currently, a lot of these machines are manufactured in Malaysia and other places, so they avoid the tariff anyways. But if they were manufactured in China, they would have that 27% tariff. It's important for job creation in rural America, which is really where we can progress and move the needle for elected officials. So lots of importance.
Does security, because I know we talk about, well, not today, but there is talk of national security and how blockchain and Bitcoin can affect that. Does this play into that at all?
It does. I am not of the opinion that these machines are a threat because they are not like exposed to a variety of networks. They're sort of on an internal network, and they're just communicating to the Bitcoin blockchain and just passing on that hash rate. So it's not a threat from a cyber perspective per se, although Bitcoin mining companies do have cyber threats. Those are more coming in to try to redirect hash rate and steal hash rate. But from a national security perspective, the biggest threat is to the infrastructure, the electrical infrastructure. And so having more Bitcoin mining in the U.S. that is more controlled and more nuanced and operates with more flexibility in U.S. grids is a national security imperative. And if we were to push this overseas, of course, jobs, revenue, this incredible energy innovation. I think actually the energy innovation for Bitcoin mining, compressing the duck curve in power grids across the country, but especially in Texas, is actually more impactful in the short term than everything else. But people don't understand that, so we got to talk about jobs, and that's really jobs and tax revenue that the miners are bringing. But in the short term, the compression of the duck curve is huge. In the long term, having all this Bitcoin, which will be in the basket of reserve currencies one day in the U.S., is going to be quite helpful for prolonging the dollar as the world's reserve currency.
Hey, it's Amy. Click over here to subscribe, click over here for more content, and we'll see you next time.